Hey, I'll fly back here and win once again. I've tried a couple of times to make this video, it's really hard. Anyway, I don't usually talk about celebrity deaths, but in this case, I'm going to. Because David Bowie passed, and it's difficult to talk about when somebody who has defined most people's lives passes. You know, he's defined generations, he's defined many genres. I mean, like, most artists struggle to define one. He defined about sex. I said on Facebook before you'd find five, but even now, I mean, I keep on thinking, oh no, you define that one as well. Like R&B, funk, disco, pop, rock. Those are the new romantic stuff. He tried to define dance, didn't quite work out for him, but he gave it the good old college try, and that's the thing with David Bowie is that he tried to the end to make music that again that influenced people and made people happy. And that's something that a lot of artists now could learn about. The fact that a lot of artists don't take risks. He took a massive risk when he killed off Ziggy Stardust. When he said, right, when he went on the last thing of the tour and he said, this is the last thing we're doing. Everyone was just in shock, and he's just like, I can feel it. Now his career could have gone down the toilet at that point, but no, he managed to get that out of him, and and then he went into a drugs trooper, and then out of that came probably most people would say his best stuff, which is like stuff like Heroes and stuff like that. And it's just like, here's somebody who's lived a life, who's like gone through the good and bad of what life has to give you, and come out of it, baddened by it. Here's somebody that I've never heard somebody apart from his ex-wife have a bad thing to say about. Most people who've met him said, despite the level of fame and level of adulation people put on him, he was just like a normal guy who was like from London. It's like, and that is very unique for somebody who is that famous to be that unbothered by it. And that is something that I think that people should remember about David Bowie more than anything else. I'm sure that everybody owns. I mean, everyone owns at least one David Bowie album, if not more, and has a favourite, and also has songs that mean things personal to them. I mean, I have David Bowie songs that are personal to me. I love Heroes. I love Let's Dance. I love Young Americans. I love Ashes to Ashes. I love all that stuff. I love Starman. They all have personal meaning to me. And that's something that I think that a lot of musicians now can't, is that the musical connection. Here's a guy who came from a different background from me, had all this to, yet he spoke to a guy he never met before who lives in Manchester. And that's the transcendent thing of music. It can speak to you even if you don't have a personal, things in common with the person who's producing the music. And I think that's a unique thing. It's hard to talk about when somebody passes. I think there is an afterlife, and if there is, I'll see David Bowie there. Good night, and God bless you, David Bowie. Good night.